Okay, let's talk about Elon Musk.
Today we're going to talk about Elon Musk buying Twitter.
Yeah, Elon Musk bought Twitter. It actually happened. I can't believe it.
Elon Musk has purchased Twitter for $42 billion. And he walked into Twitter carrying a motherfucking sink. And he had a hilarious pun. Let that sink in. Oh, man, he quirky. Comedy is now legal on Twitter.
Finally.
And he's proving it, dude. He's proving it.
Elon Musk. Okay, I'm sorry. A lot of people talk about this guy, but he's doing a lot of things, all right? He's buying a lot. And his most recent move was buying Twitter.com. So what's his plan? Well, the first thing he said is that he's going to start charging people $20 a month for verification.
A $20 per month verification charge. This is part of Elon Musk's plan to turn Twitter profitable. They will now make blue checkmark a chargeable thing. And
so I'm sure you guys all saw he's looking to charge like $20 a month for verification.
Now, originally he wanted to do $20. What I love about this is that Stephen King says $20 a month to keep my blue check. F that. They should pay me. If that gets instituted, I'm gone like Enron.
After Stephen King's like, nah, I'm out, he started haggling with Stephen King in this public embarrassment, like a humiliation fetish from Elon Musk. He's like, oh, bro, but what about $8 a month? Like, no. What do you mean you're leaving?
And then Elon Musk replies to him, we need to pay the bill somehow. Twitter cannot rely entirely on advertisers. How about $8?
I don't know how he wasn't embarrassed posting that publicly. That's so shameless.
And then apparently he tweeted at him again. Stephen King did not reply to him. I will explain the rationale in longer form before this is implemented. It is the only way to defeat the bots and trolls. Oh, totally.
It doesn't, like, I don't see how this stops spam or bots. It seems to me to only increase spam and scams. So that's the idea, charging $8 to keep the check mark, as well as opening it up to anyone who can pay $8 a month. Yeah, his whole thing is like, it's going to, actually, here, let me just pull it up instead of put words in his mouth.
You'll also get priority in replies, mentions in search, which is essential to defeat spam/scam.
Which I cannot believe he's that out of touch. This will only increase that because anyone can do it now. So now you can have verified scams, which are going to take priority in the replies and in the searches.
You'll have the ability to post long video and audio and have as many ads. It's not even ad free.
And you don't even get an ad-free experience. You just get half as many ads. So imagine paying $8 a month for a stupid little Boy Scout badge and then still getting ads.
This will also give Twitter a revenue stream to reward content creators.
I don't know how the that's going to fund content creators on Twitter. Like, what the is a Twitter content creator? I saw, like, even the Elon meat writers that pretty much support everything are kind of scratching their heads here. Because for $8 a month, you're getting nothing. You get priority in replies, yeehaw, so you can say L+ ratio quicker than most people and have it at the top. Think of all the content you get from anything else with a subscription. You get tons of content. On Twitter, what you get a check mark, you get a badge. You're paying for nothing.
So we talked about this in my previous Elon video, how subscription services like this need to give a lot of value to be worth it. This seems questionable. I'm counting it as a win because some idiots will buy it.
Doesn't really add up. I don't know. Would you pay for a verification? I don't think I would. I'm not verified on Instagram. I don't really give a shit.
I think anyone who pays $8 for a check mark is an absolute certified loser.
You gonna pay? Yeah, I'll buy the verification thing. Sure, why not? I don't think paying $8 I feel like people are totally overreacting for that. If you need verification, you can afford $8 a month. Like, I don't want to listen to Stephen King complaining about verification. Okay, this guy's written enough books to fill up a library. He can afford $8.
I would not take a check mark from anyone seriously anymore. It would be too embarrassing. It should only be used by, like, companies, maybe. I could see that, like, companies or businesses wanting it. Individuals, I think that shit is trash. Like, you are basically just begging to be bullied. It's so beautiful.
It's wonderful. It's still the exact same feudal system. Now you can pay for it if you have the money. If you're dumb enough to pay for it, rather.
This is my opinion. I think it's a lot of these, like, fucking pseudo-famous people that think that they're so important that they should be getting it for free. You know, they want special treatment or something like that because, oh, well, they're well known or whatever, the ego of it. Yeah, like, I don't give a if you have to spend, like, oh, I have to kill these things.
I personally don't give a shit on who gets a blue check mark or whatever, but I do think that verification up until now was considered to be like, you know, it made you like a reliable source of information to a certain degree for a lot of people. Verification as it stands is hailed as this thing that it is because of the way that it was set up. If you change it and anyone and everyone can pay for it, then people are no longer going to see verification in the same way that they saw already.
People take the verification badge really seriously, and you're right, this will make people take it less seriously. But it accomplishes two things. It solves the problem that the narrative that Twitter endorses people that are verified. It also removes the weird double standards about how some people probably should be verified and other people are not. It's a good idea in multiple ways. Bots and scammers are gonna pay that and look legit. Yeah.
What happens when a random user pays $8, changes his display name to Elon Musk using your same profile pic, starts tweeting like you, verified checks exist so people know they follow the real person? He doesn't even address that. He just said it already happens, which he's just blatantly wrong about. There's currently, at least not from the last time I checked, there is no verified Elon Musk scamming accounts, but there are people like impersonating him without the checkmark. Whereas this can have verified scammers.
Now it's just easier to pay to make a fake account. How did you, the most genius man on the planet, not foresee this being weaponized in the exact way that you are supposedly trying to prevent spam and fake accounts on your platform?
Well, I think impersonation is clearly going to be bannable. I do think also there should be a separate type of verification for people that are public figures. And I think Elon Musk already talked about how there would be a delineation there.
There will be a secondary tag below the name for someone who is a public figure, which is already the case for politicians.
Yeah, there is, exactly. So, like, it won't be an issue. But, like, that's just what I think.
I'm not paying $8 a month for the checkmark, I'll tell you right now. No shot. That is so dumb. It is more productive to burn your $8 a month. You are getting no value from it. So when that happens, there'll be like 1,000 moist criticals everywhere, and they will all be in the priority scamming people.
It feels a little desperate, to be quite honest. It feels as if he's a person that spent way too much on something and wants to try and get some of that money back quickly. But some will pay. Again, I don't think it's going to be enough to make a dent in what Twitter owes and needs to make up, but it's the beginning of a process to make some money outside of advertisers.
Just a way to make money. Yeah, it's a desperate way of making money. One that I don't see going super well. I mean, I wish he would have just shut it down. Maybe this is like a long-term play to like slowly wean people off of it, which would be pretty big brain. But it would have been better if he just like, yeah, I regret it, I'm shutting it down. That would have been fantastic. But now he's just going to go out sad here with this one.
It's a very messy start to his takeover of Twitter. We'll follow it up, but I do think it's starting off really messy. And it remains to be seen.
How much would you pay to be verified and get a blue check mark on Twitter? $5 a month, $10 a month, wouldn't pay. He said, interesting. Elon Musk admits he wants to travel to Mars because no one hates him there. Less funny than SNL on a bad day. This could make a drunk person sober. Try harder. Well, you're the expert on SNL's bad days. Oh, this is when the website is good. It's when the website is kind of good.